What is up, guys? Dzeeff here. Today we finally have a new ban list and I'll be reacting to it live in this video. I know none of the cards on here and honestly I'm not even sure what to expect with this ban list. I expect maybe Protoss to be banned, but I think everything else is kind of up in the air. So I'm really interested to see how hard Konami hits some of the top decks, things like Tri-Brigade Lyrilisc and obviously Sword Soul. I'll also mention that for this ban list I'm a little bit more like scared for my own decks because for the first time in a long time I'm actually playing one of the most popular decks in the format, Sword Soul. So we'll see how hard they actually hit that deck among the other decks as well. So we'll go through and hopefully the North American site is updated. I know sometimes it's a little bit behind the European site. We'll go to Forbidden and Limited List. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Wait, what? Okay, so the new ban list is here. First off, let's see, the previous October 1st list will remain in effect till February 7th, so this will go into effect in just about a week from now. But also notice this, the next update will be in a few months. They are done with the no sooner than date. That's really interesting because on one hand, you know, people don't like that no sooner than because people have been spamming like Konami's social media over the last week because the no sooner than date was like last week. I think it was the 17th or 18th or 19th, one of those days. On the other hand, though, that at least gave you a concrete date to look at and go, okay, my cards are safe until then, so you could kind of plan around it. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but you know, at the very least your cards are safe until that date. With this though, I mean, a few months, I mean, that probably means like 3 or 4 months, I would imagine, but it could be longer. Looks like Konami is going to be more vague with their updates so that people don't like spam them over the no sooner than date. Besides that, already I'm seeing some pretty crazy stuff. So like I said, Arch Nemesis Protoss was one of like the most like anticipated hits on this entire list. Pretty much everyone thought it would be banned. It's a very good card going first or going second, and it completely locks the opponent out of the game. Next up, we have Eva to 0. Eva was one of the cards that made Drytron so scary. They limited it on the last ban list, but this is how they get so much in-hand advantage, especially on the opponent's turn. One of the problems was that even if you like dropleted or dark rulered the entire board, they still had the Eva and an orange light in hand, which meant they can negate a monster effect, and then the Eva would trigger to then add another orange light to their hand. So I'm not super surprised to see that Eva is banned. Are Drytrons still playable without Eva? I'm not really sure because honestly, they were already going down in popularity quite a bit over the last few months. But yeah, we have two crazy bans right off the bat there. Let's go through, see if we have anything new. We have, oh no, what? Samorg, Bird of Sovereignty is banned. No more summoning the Wind Statue, no more summoning Apex Avian, no more summoning Dark Samorg even. Yeah, that is an expected ban. That does make sense. That was one of the most like degenerate parts about the Lyrilisc Tri-Brigade deck, being able to special summon basically whatever you want from your deck in the end phase of your big combo. So that makes sense. So they've hit so far Drytron and Sword Soul and the Lyrilisc Tri-Brigade deck. Let's see what else they banned, if anything. So far though, this looks to be a pretty crazy list. No spells banned. Oh my gosh, okay. Imperial Order is finally banned. Okay, I know people are going to be excited about that. Some people might have defended it over the last few weeks, but this was one of those cards that pretty much everyone hates. I mean, it sucks to even win with this card. It's really boring. You know, you just flip order, your opponent looks all sad, and you're like, yeah, sorry, I drew the order. Yeah, this card should not have been legal. It's crazy to think about how many changes that version of order had compared to the original order. You paid twice as many life points. It wasn't optional, but it was still so powerful. So I can see why Konami banned Imperial Order. That card is going to be out of the game, I would assume, for pretty much ever at this point. I don't really see Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting to a point anytime soon where Order could conceivably come back and not be an issue at least. So these are some really smart bans. I wonder how people are going to react to the Eva ban, but the other three I think make a lot of sense in my opinion. Let's go through the rest though, because there could be some pretty big limits or unlimits even. So we have, okay, wait, unbanning 2 cards. Oh, Astrograph Sorcerer and Destrudo. Wow, okay. Destrudo is a little bit risky. I think that card is very good, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Astrograph Sorcerer with no Electromite, I mean, that doesn't really matter, right? Is Electromite still banned? I guess I can cheat a little bit. Yeah, Heavy Metal Foes Electromite is still banned. Astrograph probably should have been unbanned a while ago if Konami insisted on keeping Electromite banned. In Master Duel right now, I believe Electromite is at 1 and Astrograph is at least at 1, but I think it might even be off the ban list. I'm pretty sure it's Electromite at 1, Chronograph at 1, Astrograph Unlimited. So maybe Konami is eventually trying to move towards that. Who really knows? Astrograph Limited, Destrudo Limited. Those are two pretty good cards. Oh, we have lots of unbanned cards. We have Fairy Tale Snow. What? Lunalight Tiger? Oh my gosh, wait. Fairy Tale Snow and Lunalight Tiger. Okay, this is what I like to see on ban lists. They're not only hitting top decks, they're unbanning a lot of older cards. When was the last time we had 4 cards unbanned on one list? And I feel like we have so much more to see. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't think 1 Tiger is going to make a difference. I mean, the Lunalight deck is very good, but if they don't have 3 Tiger, it's not really as explosive. Fairy Tale Snow is absolutely crazy. Beatrice is still legal. That really does open up a lot of options for players. So I can't wait to see people use Fairy Tale Snow. I'm probably going to try to build a deck with Fairy Tale Snow. I love that card. Played Hydrolander BA at the 2018 YCS Pasadena. It was a ton of fun using Fairy Tale Snow. Okay, so no Fusion, no Link, no Synchro. Oh, we do have, Lyrilisc Recital Starling. Yeah, I have no idea why that card was not a hard once per turn. This makes it a little bit harder to combo off because not only are they missing the Simorgh at the end of the combo, but also they're missing one of their searchers. So that actually is a pretty big deal. People used to play 3 copies of this, but I think most people at this point are playing 2 copies if I remember correctly. This is a hit to their consistency by quite a lot. Moving along, we have 2 new spells. We have, wait, what? Monster Gate? Okay. Pot of Desires! What? I didn't even see. Pot of Desires? Limited? This is the Sword Soul hit that you're going with? Limiting Pot of Desires? What a weird choice. I mean, obviously the card is very good overall, but limiting Pot of Desires? What? I never thought we'd live in a world where Pot of Desires or Prosperity or Extravagance would be hit. I thought that they were all like pretty balanced, but that is hilarious. You know, there's so many like old school players that think Desire is like the worst card in the game. To see it on the limit list is really weird, but also it's kind of hilarious because it does prove how powerful the card is. And right now, currently, it is very powerful in the Sword Soul deck. But I guess Monster Gate, by the way, I kind of like freaked out about the Pot of Desires, but to go back to Monster Gate, I guess this is because of that like reasoning Monster Gate FTK with Ruin Force. I really feel like that deck is not very consistent in a longer tournament, so I don't know why they felt the need to limit this, but I guess Konami does hate FTKs, but this ban list is crazy so far. Okay, let's keep going down. No traps, newly limited. Let's go through these semi-limits though. We have a couple, okay, more than a couple. Oh my god, okay. A Hero Lives. That's cool. Congrats, Ruggles. Fusion Destiny, interesting hit. I felt like they probably weren't going to fully hit this card or hit that engine because Fusion Destiny is an ultimate rare in the upcoming OTS pack that has been announced. Nadir Servant, that makes sense. That card is super powerful. I wouldn't be surprised to see that card limited at some point, but we'll have to see. Salamangreat Circle. Austin, I hope you're watching this. One of my best friends plays Salamangreats. Circle's now at 2. That is really exciting. And Scapegoat. Yeah, this card is probably way too slow for modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe Control decks will play it. I don't think the set Scapegoat, use it on your opponent's end phase, then go back to your turn to summon a Link 4 is really going to work in 2022. It was good in 2017 and kind of, I think in 2018 people were still doing that if I remember correctly, but I don't think that's really going to happen at this point. I think that's a little bit too slow compared to the other stuff that decks are doing, but I could be wrong, and it was always fun in decks like Frogs, for example, that couldn't always get up to those Link 4s as consistently as other decks. It was cool to play Scapegoat in your deck just for that reason, so maybe some Control decks will play it, but I'm not really sure about that. For the Unlimits, a whole bunch. Danger Nessie, oh my gosh. Perform Pel Skullcrobat Joker, makes sense. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, that card is currently eroded, so who really cares? E-Telly, Regeki to 3. Skill Drain? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, why? No, Konami, you banned Order. On the same list you put Skill Drain to 3? What the fuck? Oh no! Why would they do that? Oh god, you know, I'm so sick of skill drain after playing Master Duel because it's at 3 in that game. Oh god, no. Oh man, okay, well, the rest of the list is pretty cool, I guess. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, rest of the cards, Nessie to 3, that's fine. It makes dangers a little bit more viable. Joker did nothing at 2, so I can see putting to 3. Dragon Link isn't really that popular anymore, and this card's errated, so sure, put Darkness Metal to 3. Italy to 3. I believe that the new Battle of Chaos World Premiere theme has a Psychic monster, so maybe they have more Psychic monsters, so Italy is probably at 3 for that reason. Regeki at 3. Really interesting card, because I just said in yesterday's video that, oh, Monster Reborn is one of those cards like Regeki, where even though it's not being played, it's still limited, and then literally one day later Regeki got unlimited. That is hilarious. And 3 skill drain, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but I guess we have 3 skill drain now, so that's really fun. But other than that, I mean, this list is crazy. This is gonna cause huge format shifts. Skill drain at 3 is kind of scary to see without Mystic Mine being hit at all. In Master Duel they have 3 skill drain, but there's 0 Mystic Mine, and I will take skill drain over Mystic Mine, but we have 3 skill drain at 3 mine in our format, which sounds like not a good time for combo players, but we will have to see. So this is wild. This is a completely insane list, but I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction video, and let me know in the comments what you think about this list, because a couple of these changes are pretty crazy. I'll see you later. Thanks so much for watching, though. Goodbye.